Wednesday, and welcome to the PHNX Sun Devils show, guys. Coming to you live from Studio K, presented by Circle K. Head to any Circle K Arizona location where you get any size, polar, pop, or frosty for just 79 cents now through September 3rd. I am Anthony Totri. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Shane Dieffenbach here as always. We got the Kirby shirt and the backwards hat, just trying to set the scene for everybody listening on audio. We got DJ Danielle behind the Mac, making all the magic happen. Guys, do us a solid. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere under the sun. Shane, how you doing, man? We got a lot to get into today.
I wish we were on Apple Music. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Apple We might be on Apple Music soon because Totri keeps saying he's going to drop a track.
I switched to Apple Music, by the way.
And it's so much better.
It's
so much better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the early phases of like trying to get playlists and do all that stuff.
The UI is so much better. And it's just the best.
Well,
no free ads, I guess.
I'm here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Look, we do have a lot to get into today. We got a snake draft at the tail end of today's show. Kind of ironic with the NBA draft going on later tonight, at least the first round. We're going to be talking about some NCAA rule changes that certainly are going to impact Arizona State football, basketball, and women's basketball as well. But first and foremost, we have class of 2025 Arizona State running back commit Demarius Robinson joining us on today's show. Let's go ahead and bring Demarius in. How you doing today, man?
You doing good? I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. Love the fork side.
Yeah, before we get into anything, are you Apple Music or Spotify?
Apple Music for sure.
Yeah, no, he knows what's up, man.
Yep.
He knows exactly what's up. Look, we got obviously a ton of questions about your commitment, about the upcoming season that you have, your senior season. I have to know, though, first off, in your X or your Twitter handle, it's Demarius Man Robinson. Where does that come from, man?
So it's a long story short. Came from my mom. I guess when we was I came out the room or something, she saw a little dark spot above my lip. And she was like, "Oh, my little man," and look, man stuff with me ever since. So I've been man since coming out the womb.
I love that.
That's great. That's great. So, talking to Arizona State staff when you committed, what stood out to you about the recruitment process with them?
That they family. They treat me like family. I'm just glad to be a part of the brotherhood. So I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying, every day and. Glad to be Arizona State commit.
When you came and visited Arizona State, what was it about the campus or those conversations with the coaches that kind of sold you? Was there ever a moment where you were like, "Yep, this is why, and this is exactly why I'm coming to Arizona State"?
Of course, like the campus is beautiful, for sure. It's nice, way better than Oklahoma for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? Nice trees, And what stood out to me the most is the players. How much the energy they have and relationship they got with the coaches, like Coach Dillingham and them, and stuff like that. And I really want to be a part of that brotherhood and get closer with the coaching staff for sure.
You were out here in late April. Was it a little hot?
No. When I was out there, it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice out there.
Yeah, you know about what it is right now. It's like 110.
Yeah, especially in Oklahoma right now, boy, it's hot.
Yeah.
So,
Do you find yourself enjoying the more dry heat than humidity, or do you really pay attention?
I really don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, when it gets like 120 here, it's brutal. But I think like anywhere between 95 and 105, you're like it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
because it's not too bad, especially if you're in the shade. But it gets hot.
I also feel like for non athletes, at least fall athletes, right? Like I'm sure Demarius, you've been playing football since you were a kid, right? So Pop Warner, like any of those like leagues, these kids were in full pads the second week in August. So whether you're in Texas, Oklahoma, or Arizona, like you've been playing football in this weather for quite some time, so it's probably not a huge change for you. Is there anything that you're looking forward to most when you actually get to suit up in that Arizona State uniform? Obviously, you're a class of 2025 guy, so you still got some time. But have you really sat down and envisioned yourself in that maroon and gold playing some Big 12 football?
Of course, all the time. You know, being in that number 6 jersey and definitely making plays for Arizona State and see what Arizona has for me in the future for sure.
Have you been able to talk to any of the current running backs on the roster? I mean, this room is pretty loaded, especially when you're coming in here.
Yes, sir. When I was actually on an official visit, I got the chance to talk to Sip, number 14, and number 4. I forgot his name though.
Scat.
Kyson and Scat.
Yeah, I got to talk to them. You know, good guys, great athletes too. So I'm just glad to get in the room with those guys, and you know they definitely gonna make me better, and I'll be ready to compete when I get up there with them boys. So,
yeah, look, Arizona State, they've had, I mean, a number of running backs specifically over the last few seasons that have just been absolute monsters, right? We talk about Scat, who's on the team. You look back at Xavier Valladay, Benjamin, Rashad White, like the list goes on and on. Kalen Ballage. For you, right, you've still got some time before you get to ASU, but is there anybody that you specifically model your game after, whether that be at the college level or in the pros?
Of course. I always say Barry Sanders.
Love that. I love that.
People millions. It's hard to tackle me. So me and his game kind of a little bit similar. So Barry Sanders for sure.
Well, you're also running a lot of track. I see, you ran junior 100 meter 11.33, 11.36. How much does that help you on the field? Do you feel like you get faster after track season's over?
Just a little bit. Track speed and football speed, different things in my opinion. But, it's definitely going to make me faster on the field. I ain't going to get hogged down.
I love that.
I'm going to keep running.
Oh, man. Like, you bring up Barry, somebody you model your game after, obviously one of the GOATs when it comes to that running back position. I'm curious, and I know I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. Who's your top 5 running backs all time?
All time? We got Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders. Just not in order, though. Just not in order.
Okay.
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Jerome Bettis, because Jerome Bettis was a dog.
Okay.
He's a dog. And for my 5th one, I say LT.
There we go. I just needed to make sure we had LT in the list there.
Yeah,
Gosh. We were gonna have a problem there for a second, Demarius. I'm a Chargers fan. LT, I feel like he doesn't get enough respect, and also,
come on,
he doesn't get enough respect when we're talking running backs. He doesn't get enough respect.
That boy different.
Of course, he gets enough respect. He's the Dane Tomlinson.
I mean, that's fair.
All right. Well, we started off the conversation with Apple Music or Spotify. What's your go-to? What's in your rotation right now? What are you listening to before games?
I ain't gonna lie, I always get clowned for this, but I'm a big, R&B type guy. Like, Mary J. Blige, Biggie, all old school.
Do you feel like you run like R&B sounds sometimes?
Yeah, so smooth. I run smooth.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. That's awesome, man. We got Glenn in the chat saying that your game reminds him of LaShawn McCoy, super shifty. I watched
that boy nice too.
He is. I mean, look, you got. I think the thing about you that really stands out when it comes to the film, right, is you've got your moves down. You're a very elusive running back. I know you love that spin move. Seen that every third highlight in there, man. For you, like, what are you really trying to hone in on throughout your senior season? Obviously, your last year at the high school level upcoming.
Biggest thing is try to become a leader. Be more vocal to the guys. And so when I learn how to be more vocal and be a leader, right now it's not gonna be as much of a problem when I get to the, college and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And being vocal and being there for the guys so they can trust me. You know what I'm saying? Know that I'm there.
Oh. Let's see. Let's see if we can get him back here. There we go.
Yeah. My fault. My dad called.
You good? Do you think that being able to start at playing a ton of minutes as a freshman helped you kind of become a leader early on in your career?
As a
Oh, his dad really wants to get a hold of him here in a second. We'll see if he declines or if he. There he is.
my dad keep calling, bro. My dad keep calling. Look, but no, as a freshman, I wasn't really a talker because we had Tellin Cetron, we had all them big time guys. So
Yeah.
I wasn't really a talker. I was just really a ball player. The ball in my hands, I go make a play. You know what I'm saying? So like more down the line, I ain't start being more vocal until the middle of my junior year.
Gotcha.
Now, look, going into when you get to Arizona State, where you're playing Big 12 football now, right? You play high school football in Oklahoma. For you, was there ever like, because you didn't commit to play at Oklahoma State, whether there was interest there or not, for you, was there almost a little bit of like, okay, I'm going to go to Arizona State and I'm going to show these guys in Oklahoma State kind of what we're about over here?
Yeah, for sure. That's always been the plan. I ain't look the whole time. I ain't want to stay in Oklahoma to play college ball. I always wanted to leave and go make a name for myself out of Oklahoma.
What are some things you want to improve on going into your senior year in high school?
Like what we talking, like game wise?
Game wise, yeah.
Oh, blocking. Better on blocking. And little couple route running in case I go move into the slot, do a little work in the slot, create space and stuff like that.
Kenny will love to hear the blocking part of that.
Oh, yeah. I think Hines Ward will probably like to hear that a little bit, too. Look, Hines Ward, obviously a wide receivers coach at Arizona State, and you're set to play running back for the Sun Devils. But when Arizona State came calling and you ultimately decided to commit to being an Arizona State Sun Devil, what was that like, just knowing that they've got a bona fide, pretty much Hall of Famer, a Super Bowl MVP in Hines Ward on this coaching staff?
It's pretty huge. I never really met a big time NFL player before, but get to work under him. To have him coach me, and teach me the ways and stuff like that. So when I become in the league, it won't be as big of a problem. So yeah. Coach Ward is a great coach and everything like that.
Love to hear it, man. Look, before we let you go, any message to Sun Devil Nation? You still got a whole senior season before you get to ASU, but any words you want to say to Sun Devil fans out there?
Glad to be a part of the, Sun Devils. Force up, baby, for sure. Yeah.
Love it, obviously. Demarius, man, Robinson, guys. Give him a follow on social. Demarius, we appreciate you taking the time today, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Later.
He reminds me a lot of Raleek Brown.
Yeah.
Right? Just in terms of, if you turn on the tape, watch him, the stuff that he's talking about that he wants to improve on when he gets to ASU, be run blocking. Feels like you can kind of put him in the slot a little bit. He could be a mismatch problem. I love the nickname, though. I love that is where that came from.
Yeah, that is really funny.
Did not think that that's where that was going.
No, not at all. Yeah, he's seems like he's just eager to get back on the field.
Yeah,
and that's a good thing. And yeah, I mean you can never have too many shifty running backs.
Oh no, absolutely not. And especially when you talk about Sean Aguano and Kenny Dillingham and the way they're trying to build that running back room. I feel like, again, you're trying to add so many dynamic, versatile weapons here, and being able to add a kid that plays football the way Demarius does, I think is going to be huge for Arizona State's offense moving forward. But something huge for us here at PHNX Studio K. It's my first time. It's my first show in Studio K. You want to know something, Shane? I mean, you were a part of it. I almost leaked it. I almost leaked Studio K probably a few weeks ago. And Shane, I think, was actually the one that had saved me at a certain point. But now it's officially out. This is Studio K. We love Circle K, not just because of their free membership program, Inner Circle, that's helping you save money, but they've got all sorts of different sweet treats, snacks, drinks. They've got it all over at Circle K. And I brought up Inner Circle because genuinely they're trying to help you save money every single day with Inner Circle. Save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. And then every day after that, you guys can save 3 cents per gallon as well. Enjoy your member-exclusive beverage deal. Inner Circle is going to help you get any size, Polar Pop or Froster for just 79 cents. now through September 3rd at any Arizona location. Super easy to find on the app. Find it in the app under Inner Circles and Offers. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading that Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for more details.
Yeah, we were talking about the heat and how hot it is outside. I have darker eyes, so like I don't always need to be wearing sunglasses if it's super bright outside. But I know Leah has light blue eyes that don't take the sun very well. So she almost always has her Shady Rays on, and you can have your Shady Rays on all summer long right now because our friends at Shady Rays have some great deals for you. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head over to shadyrays.com and use code PHNX for 35% off polarized sunglasses. I mean, they are rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
You got to trust those people. Try for yourself. Shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people today.
And look, it's hot as hell outside, right? Whether you're going golfing, whether you're by the pool, you're going out, hang out with some friends, whatever. Like, you can use some sunglasses this time of year in Arizona. And honestly, if you're in Big 12 country at all, the sun is out. It is absolutely time to get yourself some Shady Rays. Shane, obviously, this is an Arizona State podcast, if you didn't know, right? So we focus a lot on Arizona State. But if you didn't know, there's a lot going on
in the country.
In college sports.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the country and realistically the world, right? There's a lot going on. But the NCAA, we've got some proposed rule changes here.
You don't want to talk any politics or anything real fast?
No, okay. I mean, I don't. Do you?
Yeah, I wanted to...
I just want to let it be known that I stand... No. So... Which one of these rule changes do you want to get into first? Because we're going to talk about... Let's talk about weed. Let's talk about cannabis testing.
Smoking on that pack.
Stay off the weeds.
You can smoke the weeds now.
So the council voted. First off,
the council.
What are we doing? It's just why do we call them the council?
Well, you're calling them the council. They're the Division One. They're NCAA Division One council. You're calling them the council.
The council.
Yeah. If you say the NCAA Division One council, it doesn't sound that crazy. If you call them the council, they sound like this group of omnipotent beings that live in the clouds and vote on
the
things.
Cloud Council.
Yeah.
Wow.
The council.
It's funny. We talk about the Cloud Council, and now we're talking about cannabis. But yeah, so the council guys voted to remove cannabinoids from the banned drug class for championships and postseason participation in football effective immediately. Quote, the NCAA drug testing program is intended to focus on integrity of competition, and cannabis products do not provide a competitive advantage.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, maybe. The council's focus is on policies centered on student-athlete health and well-being rather than punishment for cannabis use. Any penalties currently being served by student-athletes who previously tested positive for cannabinoids will be discontinued.
Good.
Snoop Dogg definitely loves to hear that, right?
Yeah, as Glenn says. Yeah, weed isn't a competitive advantage.
No.
And it's recreational in a lot of states now. So it's still federally illegal. So I'm surprised they did this already. But but there are major sports leagues, right, that do the same thing, right? No, for sure. Yeah. It's a difference when it's, a lot of these guys are students. Yeah. So I mean it's a good thing. Like this, you shouldn't like be banned from playing in the biggest game of your life because you smoked a fucking joint. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
I'm interested to see how coaches approach this. And I think that's going to be a little bit more like program to program, because there is certainly, I think it's big for the NCAA to make this move. However, I still think there are going to be football programs not want is obviously the wrong word to use here, but I think there are going to be programs across the nation that are still like, hey, do not do this. We've got team rules, right, that you can't violate. And that might be one of them. I'm interested to see. I don't know how vocal Arizona State and some of these coaches will be about it, but I know in terms of like just being a college athlete, right, you already have so much on your plate, and kind of taking cannabis testing out of it, at least for the NCAA, I think is going to be important, and maybe for some of these guys' mental health, right, just to ease them into it and take off the edge of being a student athlete. Yeah,
I mean, you talk about the drug test, that this actually moves back farther away from it becoming too much of a massive business. Yeah, because it doesn't feel like it's like you're getting dope testing, like for steroids and stuff. It's those type of testings that's what leagues do. So this is a step in the right direction, I think.
Absolutely. Look how far it's come from this, and you go back even 8-9 years ago, and you had the whole Laramie Tunsil thing with the gas mask. And
Well, that's a little different because you're posting that online.
yeah.
While it's it's illegal everywhere.
Well, he didn't post it.
Well, he took it.
He took it. Yeah, I don't know what are we doing, Laramie?
Yeah.
That was a bad idea,
Yeah.
dude. Like, come on. One of the best left tackles in the NFL. Though.
Yeah, he's elite.
Yeah. Hey, cannabinoids, right?
That picture is so funny.
It's crazy. It's also cannabinoids.
Yeah.
That's why not just cannabis?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, cannabinoids is probably the thing that they test for.
Damn council.
Yeah, the Cloud Council.
Yeah, the Cloud Council.
They're really getting
their,
to us.
Get their high cloud here. Guys, again, we're going to continue talking about some of these NCAA rule changes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review if you haven't already. Look, let's talk about maybe the one that is going to have the most impact, at least in my personal opinion, and that is the transfer portal window. Potentially being changed. Okay, there is a final vote expected to take place in October for this proposed rule change. The NCAA Division I Council has introduced a proposal to change the transfer portal windows from 45 days to 30 days, cutting it 15 days short. Obviously, this would impact Arizona State along with the rest of the nation in terms of players hitting that portal and then having pretty much 2 weeks less time to figure out where they're going.
Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about this one because I feel like players already make kind of rash decisions when it comes to the smaller windows. If they have the graduate window or if you're not a graduate, you have less time to decide and you kind of just got to make the decision. So I don't know if this will cause more people to decide to not come back or vice versa. I don't really know how to feel about this. I mean, the good thing about this for sure is it's less time that the coaches have to worry.
Exactly.
And can just focus on football and basketball. So
Sweet Prince Kenny in the chat. I love it. Either be gone or stay. I think this is certainly going to, I mean, if you are a player hitting the portal specifically, I'm thinking right after the season, right? Or even realistically right after spring ball is over. Like you have to now go out there and make a decision. I think it is going to now limit players in terms of where you're taking visits, who you're having conversations with, because you're not going to want to waste that time. And on the flip side, it's going to be an even more intense process for some of these coaches because, yes, if you're losing a player or there's the potential of losing a player, it's nice being like, okay, 2 weeks sooner, we should have a roster in place. But it also means during those 30 days,
the craziness is going to get condensed.
Yeah, you have to step on the gas because now there is everybody in the nation's 2 weeks short on trying to go snag some of these players. And you look back at the idea of if a coach leaves a program, right, gets fired, moves on to a different job, the portal opens 30 days anyways. I'm interested to see now if schools take the approach of waiting the 30 days, right, throughout a portal window and then potentially moving on from a coach, or seeing if a coach makes that change a little bit sooner, just based off of this rule change. Because now it's the same, right? It's the same 30 days. The portal window is the exact same as if a coach was leaving. So we'll see. But I do think out of all of the potential changes, this is the most intriguing. But we've seen the transfer portal isn't anything concrete.
Yeah.
These things have changed over time already.
Plus, if you enter the portal, you don't have to make a decision. You're still in the portal.
Yeah.
I think you can still.
Yeah, you're right.
So
it's just a matter of.
Can you come back to the school after you've entered the portal and the portal window closes?
Yes. So when the portal window closes, it just means you can't enter your name anymore. That is a good point. And I feel like every portal cycle, that is something that gets brought up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, at least with players on a roster, you're going to have 2 weeks less time to make a decision. However, it's going to be interesting to see if the window's open 2 weeks earlier or if they close 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, no idea.
Because if you're talking spring football, right, that portal closes a few days right after the spring game. So now does that mean that you're going to have to decide mid-spring football, or do you have an extra 2 weeks?
During the spring game?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it's going to come down to, is trying to figure that out. But
definitely.
It'll be interesting. Cole in the chat, damn, I miss Beard Totri. Yeah.
He was kind of a dick.
Beard Totri was a dick?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Beard Totri had an ego.
Yeah.
He had a mind of his own. And I think I realized that stemmed from the mustache itself. I sent Shane and Damon a photo of just mustache Totri. There was a lot of mixed reviews.
I didn't give a review.
You didn't give a review. Do you care to give a review?
I don't remember what it was.
I
was telling Totri
he not paying attention.
He was mad at me that I didn't reply, but he sent it at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I woke up to it.
No. I didn't send it at 1 a.m. This was Friday evening about like 5:30 or 6.
Okay. Well, I didn't see it until the next morning. And so I woke up and I was like 6:30 and I was like, what? And then I went back to bed. So I just forgot what it looked like.
I went bowling with that mustache. It was almost like a start of a handlebar.
It's awesome, man.
Did
you play better?
I bowled a 178.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you a good bowler?
I love bowling. Yeah. I'm a slut for bowling. About 80% of people did not like the mustache. So I'm interested to see what the council
80% of people don't like my mustache, and I've been doing this for about 6 years.
So you're saying I should have just...
Yeah.
Maybe next time. Maybe I'll grow the beard out.
You're your own person.
You're right. You're right. I'll grow the mustache back out. Sweet Prince Kenny in the chat. Shane's shirt is elite. No, it is an elite shirt.
Yeah, I wear this every time George Kirby pitches, especially during day games.
I respect his commitment, man. Your commitment to this is just incredible. Look, if you're watching on
Kirby
YouTube...
Shirt Wednesday. I don't know if you knew that.
I thought it was Wolf Wednesday. Gosh, make up your mind.
Wolf Shirt Wednesday.
Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitter, right under the tweet that you're currently watching is a link to the YouTube. Come join us over here. Hit the like button. Join the conversation. Come have a good time. So we talked about weed. We talked about the portal. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about
weed in the portal
visits. Weed in the portal?
Yeah.
Weed in the portal? Weed and the portal?
Weed in the portal.
Portal weed.
Portal weed, yeah.
Weed portal?
Not a weed portal.
No.
A weed portal takes you somewhere scary.
Weed portal is just the Mario tubes.
No,
isn't it?
A weed portal is what happens when you get too high. You go into the weed portal.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah,
it's a scary
stuck.
place. You do get stuck. You do get stuck.
Until somebody's like, yo, and you're like, oh my God, thank you.
The portal.
I was stuck in the weed portal.
Thanks for saving me, man.
Yeah.
Shane saved me a couple times from that damn portal.
What are we talking about
Men's
now?
and women's official visits.
That's right.
As a result of recent changes to transfer rules, in addition to the change allowing unlimited visits for prospects, the Basketball Oversight and Student Athlete Experience Committees agreed that programs should be able to provide as many official visits as they need.
As many fish?
To maintain rosters year to year and avoid roster depletion. Interesting. What do you think?
I mean, it's the same thing that happened like 3 months ago, but on the other side. They said that you can have as many visits as possible if you're a recruit, and now schools can give out as many as...
I think it's necessary, right?
It's open season.
It's in basketball more so than football because of how difficult I feel like it is to be a college basketball coach, and you do have to create a new roster almost out of thin air every single year. Like if we're in the age now, if you're retaining 3 to 4 players, I think you're doing more than the average. If you're retaining 4 players from your roster year over year.
Yeah, I mean that's good in our situation, but the average is 5, 6.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not for Arizona State.
I know.
Yeah. And for Bobby again, I think it is more of an advantage for schools out like Arizona State that aren't necessarily blue bloods, right? That aren't a Kentucky, a Duke, being able to go out there and just by name alone get kids to the school.
Yeah.
Now you have the opportunity if you're Bobby Hurley in Arizona State, where it's like you can go out and give all these kids visits and have them come in and check it out. Like, yeah, you don't have to pick and choose. And now you can seriously really sell Arizona State, and kids can come see what Arizona State is all about. Yeah. I think the official visit thing in terms of Hurley and Arizona State, you having limits to it, it hurts a school like Arizona State where half the battle is you just got to get here and see it, right?
Yeah, you just got to get kids in the door for sure.
Not the Wild West.
No, yeah, the people do think it's tumbleweeds. It does benefit ASU. I think that's a good point, and it should be exciting for the women's team as well because they can hopefully benefit from this in the next coming years.
I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here to see who Bobby Hurley gets on campus co-opete. All the way from...
I think they would use one of their
all the way from Arizona.
That was limited.
Yeah. I mean...
if it was still limited.
I know we're not talking about COA today.
We could just rip COA.
Do you want to just rip co-opete?
No.
KP?
Don't call him that.
Why not?
That's Kristaps'
We
name.
should call him Koa.
Can we talk about
He's better than Kristaps.
Can we talk about how Deion Sanders is going to have 900 people on his coaching staff? No.
Yeah, that's fair. Who do we think gets added first? Which person that shouldn't be a coach gets added
let's
first?
explain why.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Continuing with the council, the Division I Council on Tuesday approved a rule change adopted by the Football Bowl Subdivision and Football Championship Subdivision Oversight Committees. First out, fuck that. Fuck that.
Wow.
There is no reason you should have a committee and or council that is 8 words long. There is zero reason that it needs to be that long.
Yeah.
The Football Bowl Subdivision and Football Championship Subdivision Oversight Committees?
Just a Football Bowl Oversight Committee, please.
It's crap to permit any staff member to provide technical and tactical instruction to student athletes. The decision is not final until the meeting concludes Wednesday, which is today. The proposal does not change the number of off-campus recruiters. So, for example, let's see. Arizona State, under Herm Edwards, what was dude's name? Was it? No, not Marvin. Was it Bill O'Brien?
Yeah.
Was it Bill O'Brien?
Yeah.
So he was technically not allowed to provide instruction to student athletes.
He's just there.
He's just an analyst, right? Working with the coaches. He's allowed to talk to them, not allowed to talk to the actual players and help them out. However, now coaches like that are able to actually teach, to actually coach. And it seems like before, those positions for me always felt like you're helping your buddy out, you're getting a check. Maybe that's because we were here with Herm and that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But now, like, you have a guy like a Marvin Lewis or a Bill O'Brien who were in the NFL for so long, like that would have an impact now, being able to talk to those coaches and help them on the field as opposed to just standing there like statues.
Yeah, I don't know how much this is going to impact ASU now. I don't know what could happen is maybe Hines has some
I was
ideas.
just about to say maybe.
But other than that, it's whatever. The school I'm looking at is Colorado. I genuinely, I bet they bring in anybody that wants to be at the practices.
I think it's like a week by week thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
Lil Wayne's coach of the week.
Well, no, I'm thinking more like Hall of Famers that played with Dion or that know Dion or want to coach with Dion.
I mean, they already got Warren Sapp. What does Warren Sapp coach there now? I mean, probably D-line, right?
I would assume.
Interesting. No, you're right, though. At Colorado and some of those other schools that do a lot of flashy things, I feel like maybe USC even too, I could certainly see them going out and trying to have some of these other coaches have a bigger impact. Now, in terms of recruiting, it's a little bit different, right? These coaches can't necessarily go out there and be a part of the recruiting process. It has to wait till they're actually on campus and committed to the school. So it doesn't necessarily change things there, but
no cheating.
Regardless, I think these rule changes overall, I think just rule changes in general, people struggle with. And I think maybe when I was like growing up's the wrong word, but like when I was in college and stuff was starting to change, for me, it was like the Chargers moving to San Diego or moving from San Diego to Los Angeles, right? Like, I think there's a lot of people that don't like change. They're like, this is how the sport's been.
You liked that?
I didn't like that. But it got me acclimated to like, hey, shit's changing in sports, right? And they weren't the first franchise to ever move. Yeah,
but I'm going to rebuttal by saying you don't like when shit changes for greed or wrong reasons.
Yeah, but in sports, 95% of changes for greed and wrong reasons.
But so you can be upset about those 95%.
But are you upset about any of these rules?
No, these are all things that if you don't like these rules, you're 78 years old. Like these are all rules
You're 78 years old
that just like make everything more relaxed.
Yeah,
like it's
weed.
Yeah, weed.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
Visit any school you want, smoke a bunch of weed.
So we have an update.
NCAA oversight committee.
We have an update.
Huh.
Warren Sapp is a graduate assistant.
He's an assistant.
Graduate
He's a
assistant.
GA?
He is a GA at the University of Colorado.
What's he getting his degree in? Ball?
He's not taking any fucking classes. There's no shot, dude.
He's just sitting like is spilling over a lecture chair.
Can you imagine? You're taking like mathematics or some shit, and you just got Warren Sapp in your class. He's got to be mathematics. I took one math class at Arizona State.
I had the worst teacher ever. Oh my god!
You want to name drop them here?
I don't remember their name.
Yeah, no, that's fair. They were that forgettable, huh?
No, they were just awful.
It is what it is.
We need to find a way to get Juju Lewis in our headline sometime this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe do a Totri's 2 cents since that went over real well.
You can go ahead
last
and do
week
that.
with that.
Yeah.
He's committed to USC, guys, if you didn't know.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give my crystal ball right now. He's going to Colorado.
You think so?
Yeah.
I put it.
I don't care what he does, what they do this season. I think
Really.
I think they're gonna be able to pay him a shit ton of money. I think that's where the most eyes are gonna be on him. He's been getting followed around with cameras since he was 14 years old. Like he's been in the spotlight for so long. Like I would. Cole says Warren Sapp's getting a degree in collecting checks. That's the business degree, same thing. Yeah, I think Juju's probably going to end up.
They can't pay him more than SC though.
I think they could find a way to.
There's no that LA money is different, bro.
The LA money is different, but
they were giving special teamers 6 figures.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
that's wild.
You're telling me they're gonna go get this quarterback and they're gonna get outbid by Colorado? That's not happening. But I genuinely think that there's going to be an impact based off of like what these two teams do in their first season in these new conferences. If Colorado really has a down season the way they did last season,
yeah, if they go 3-9 or whatever,
then I think USC has a fine season in the Big 12 or in the Big 10, then I think SC makes all more sense, right? Because you're playing against Ohio State, you're playing against Michigan, you're playing against Oregon, you're playing against bigger schools that are going to get and garner more national attention.
It was really cool to see Boulder like just come together as one to be like, come to Colorado.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And that's something that I think ASU fans need to get better at, is embracing the on-campus recruiting and just being a Sun Devil. Because that is sadly something that's lacked in the past 5 years because of ASU athletics being down.
Yeah.
But Colorado athletics hasn't been great either. They did get revitalized by the Prime Bug, but still.
Prime Bug.
Yeah.
Look, we try and bring ASU fans together every single day, whether it be on this show or in the Die Hard Discord, which is a part of being a PHNX Die Hard. If you go to gophnx.com today and you click that little Die Hard tab, it's going to tell you everything that you unlock when you become a PHNX Die Hard. We're talking about a free shirt or hat of your choice from the locker every year at renewal, access to all of our Die Hard level content, access to the members only Discord, 20% off all events, 20% off of all merch. You get a physical Die Hard card. You get so much when you become a PHNX Die Hard, including the ability to talk to people like Sweet Prince Kenny, us, Sharon, Short Bus, everybody that we have in that PHNX Die Hard Discord. So again, head over to gophnx.com today, click that Die Hard tab, and it's going to show you everything that you unlock. And Shane, we already brought it up. When you become a PHNX Die Hard, you're going to get one free shirt or hat every year from the locker.
Yeah, get a Maserati Marv shirt, get a deactivated fan shirt. I feel like every month I have a new favorite shirt. My favorite shirt for about a day was the Maserati Marv shirt, and then my deactivated fan shirt came in, and now that's my favorite shirt.
That's fair.
They're all great.
The Valley collection is my personal favorite. It's the one that just dropped.
You're going to be a big taco truck boy?
Dude, I'm going to be a giant taco truck boy.
TTB.
I might.
TTTB.
I might.
Totri taco truck boy.
I might get one of the tank tops from there just because it is so damn hot. I don't have any like tank tops.
I'm not a tank topper, but they're sweet.
You're not a tank topper,
brother. I've got the body consistency of a Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm not a tank topper. Look at these things. Look at these meat hooks.
The body consistency?
Uh-huh.
What does that even mean?
I'm tubby, Totri.
No,
that's what that
dude,
means.
No, you're not tubby. Come on, let's get matching tank tops.
No.
No?
No.
Danielle, come on. Let's sell them on it.
The tank top?
Yeah.
Tank tops are good.
They're fine.
I'm a fan of tank tops.
I don't want to wear them.
Look at that. We got a graphic just to tank tops, man. No? Okay, I'll get two and I'll wear them both. One underneath the first one just for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Tank top Totri. Here. You ready? It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. I've done no research, and this is something that's very...
I haven't either. This is just going to be off the dome here.
Okay.
So
Guys, if there was ever a snake draft that you need to do research for,
on?
I feel like it's this one.
That we need to do research?
Yeah.
I feel like you need research for this
I feel
one.
like we're just spamming.
What are we drafting today?
We're drafting aptly named things today. So pretty much perfectly named things. Who won the last draft? Was it Eric?
I wasn't here, so it doesn't.
It was probably Eric then. I don't think I won. I would like to say something.
By default, I won. I won out of us two then, because I no contested and you lost.
I think Eric's cheating.
Whoa.
I don't know how, I think the accusation that was
Mr.
thrown my
Totri
way.
bot thinks
I
Eric's
think
cheating.
the accusation that was thrown my way about Totri bots. I think Eric's got Ruby bots coming out of the woodwork.
Ruby bots sound like a very cool.
Because
thing.
dude, there's no way he wins in a landslide every time. His drafts aren't that good.
I mean, I beat him.
I did too. But there's no reason he should win at the clip that he does.
He never beats me in a landslide. He's never beat me.
Shut
in a
up,
landslide.
dude.
Totri,
Yeah.
I'm usually Team Anthony on these, right? But Eric won last week. Like that one.
What was the draft last week?
We drafted like build a
Heist
heist team. Okay, wait. You didn't see it? Can you read it real quick, Danielle? Do you have it in
Oh
front
no,
of
I
you?
did see it. Yeah, he killed you.
How'd he kill me?
Your team.
Yeah, Eric got 76.9. You got 23.1.
Whatever, man. All right, aptly named things. You want the first overall pick?
I have no idea. Yeah, I'll take the first overall pick.
Okay. Well, without further ado, Shane Dieffenbach, you are on the clock.
This is tough.
Are you doing late game research here?
Oh yeah, a little
You
bit.
doing some?
Well, I'm gonna take my number one overall pick, which is what I always like say. Pillow. I think Pillow is perfectly named. It's soft. It's squishy. Pillow. It just rolls off the tongue well.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I feel like I could sleep on the word. So if you guys don't understand what we're doing, it's like things that sound like what they are.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the gist of it. So pillow.
Okay.
Wait, one more time for audio listeners. Pillow. Doesn't that you want to sleep on pillow?
Really?
Sleep on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the same, feel to it. Give me marshmallow. I think a marshmallow is an aptly named thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's cheating.
How?
Not cheating. But
How is that cheating?
it's not cheating. It's just like
It just ends the same.
it's cheap.
It's an aptly named thing, man.
It's cheap.
I'm going marshmallow. I think
Okay.
marshmallow is a chef's kiss name thing here. And now I feel like you can take this draft a couple different ways. You can take it in the sense of like you want it to be all soft and like yay, or you could take it to just exactly what it is in like perfectly named things, right?
No, there's only one way to take it, and it's a ladder.
I'm taking rock. I think a rock is beautifully
Yeah,
named.
that's a good named thing.
Um,
That's a rock. Like you look at
yeah.
something, you're like, yeah, that's a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Of course. Duh. So this is literal. I love this one. Space.
Ooh,
Like
wow.
it's just a bunch of space out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, no,
Course.
that's a good one. That is a really good one.
Whew.
Things
Similar
get,
to rock, I might go. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Waterfall. Yo! Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't know. Falling water.
Okay,
Easy.
calm down here.
Easy. Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Marshmallow and
I got
rock,
his
they
ass.
hold up with pillow in space. They hold up with pillow.
Get out of
in
here.
space
Go work on your NBA draft stuff. Mister, I can't be on the show.
Eric's over here just watching what we got here.
Just came to say hi.
Okay, let's do. Ooh. Okay, this is just a placeholder here. This is a perfectly named thing. Orange.
Oh, it's so dumb.
It's a perfectly named thing.
It's
an aptly named thing.
I actually think that's a dumb name for the fruit. It's like, can you do a better job of naming something original? Like, it's not it's the color orange. Like, you stole the color orange and you named it a fruit. It's stupid.
Okay.
Hide the chat.
I'm back to back.
We
here,
can't
right?
draft that because
I
that's a
didn't
really
even
good
see
one.
what it was.
It was moist, but
Oh, okay. I hate that word.
Yeah, that is a gross one.
Also, side note, another word I totally hate: guts.
Ew.
Yeah, it's just an awful word, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a horrible word. Okay, this is tough. I'm gonna go. Give me cloud. Give me cloud. I think clouds are
Clouds a
named
really
thing.
really well named thing.
Like, oh look, head in the clouds.
Yeah.
Just in the clouds. you know?
Yeah. Okay. Relax.
I'm in the clouds.
Get out of the clouds.
The council-
The council's gonna get you.
The council's gonna get me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I got my last two here, right?
Yeah, you got your last two here.
Oh.
This draft went by quickly.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
just
just two
words,
people,
right?
and we're just drafting words. This is tough. This is tough. Okay. I think you look at this and you're like, yeah, that's that. That's a frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like frog. Ew, it's a frog.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Ribbit.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be a hopper. I look
A
at frog,
hopper's
I'm
a
like,
good-
oh, that's a hopper. You know?
Yeah, you don't say that. You've never said that.
I'm gonna start.
You should. That's fantastic. There's a lot of different ways you can go here. You have the entire English language and even the Spanish language.
Oh, we're doing different languages?
I'm going to go with biblioteca. No, I'm just kidding.
Favorite Spanish word? Go.
Yeah, duh.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
It's everybody's favorite
No,
Spanish
it's not.
word.
It's not mine.
What's yours?
Sacapuntas.
What is that again?
Pencil sharpener,
That's
right?
what I thought, yeah. Oh.
Danielle immediately just laughed behind the back.
I'm going to go sprinkles.
Sprinkles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little ad action going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, there's a couple different ways I could go here. I've been big on, and this isn't my pick yet, that I think quesadilla is an aptly named thing.
That's still so stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because it's just cheese dia. Like, it's dumb. What does dia mean?
Shane, are you insulting my culture?
No, I'm not. What's dia mean?
I don't know. It's just a word.
Stupid.
No, it's not.
No, because it's stupid because
you're saying it's stupid that I drafted.
If you're speaking Spanish, then it's but you're drafting it as like a word we use.
It's a perfectly be careful now.
No, it's a word. It's a word that English speakers use. Quesadilla. And so cheese dia. Stupid.
You're making me want to draft it. I think quesadilla is good. I think fire is good.
Fire's good.
I think mountain is also a really good one.
Fire's
don't look
really
at
good.
that. Don't do that.
Yeah, fire's really good.
Weed, maybe. I'm a pencil sharpener. Literally.
No. That's 2 words.
I'm gonna go quesadilla. I think quesadilla is an aptly named thing.
You just lost the draft.
I don't think I did.
Danielle, do you think that's a good pick?
I think a quesadilla.
What do you think I'm gonna say here? Of course.
Yeah, it's an aptly named thing here. I mean, do you think it's not?
I mean, it's just a dumb named thing.
I mean, it's just the level of hate that you have for quesadillas is ridiculous.
Cheese pastry is better.
Cheese pastry?
Cheese.
Yeah, but that's not
The
specific
level
enough.
of hate for the Mexican culture, I tell you, man.
Stop it.
Cheese pastry could just be a cheese Danish.
Oh, dude, I would love one.
Dude, cheese Danishes, fuck. Nobody gives cheese Danishes.
Oh, shut up. I give cheese Danishes the most amount of love. Me and David Rodish used to talk about how we ate cheese Danishes. We ate them the same exact way. You'd eat the pastry part first and save the cheese part for last.
Really? You don't combine it? You just roof the thought of a Danish? What was it that David, did he put a Danish pole or he put a
scone pole?
A scone pole in the chat.
Yeah.
God, David Rodish, what a wild individual. Let's see. Do we have any in the chat that would have made for good honorable mentions here? Let's see. Cream is a good word. Buzz. Okay. Why am I getting toasted?
You did get toasted.
Did I get toasted?
Yeah, I think
That's
you did.
just Donald. That's just Donald
No,
saying
Erica said I cooked
Erica
you too.
didn't say that.
Yeah, look at the bottom. Shane winning by a landslide. See? He's here.
David's always here. David lives here.
Yes.
God.
Did you hear this guy? He said,
What did I do?
He said nobody. I feel like nobody gives cheese Danishes enough love, David. I am the cheese Danish. I'm Dr. Danish.
Are you?
Yes.
Can I start calling you that? Shane Danish?
No, don't call me that. That's weird.
Dr. Danish.
Dr. Danish.
Dr. Danish goes hard.
Double
Now
D over
that-
here.
Number 13, Dr. Danish.
Pumpkin. That's a good. Babbling. I guess verbs. Could we have used verbs?
Yeah, it's a word.
Running. That's an aptly named thing.
I guess.
What else would that be?
No, that works. That's why I said
No,
you could
I'm
draft it.
asking you. Give me an.
Oh, what, like other ones?
Yeah. No, I was saying give me something like if it wasn't running, what would it be? Escaping?
Fleeing.
Fleeing, yeah. Just other names for running. Oh my gosh. Okay, so to review for everybody on audio, my list of aptly named things includes marshmallow, rock, orange, cloud, and quesadilla. I think are perfect here. And Shane over here, Dr. Danish, has
Pillow, space, waterfall, frog, sprinkles.
I think space is a really solid pick.
That sounds like what my birthday party would be themed. All of those things at the same time.
Okay.
Like space waterfall with pillows everywhere that have frogs on it, and then a lot of sprinkles. My birthday is a week from today, guys,
And we're going to be drafting fish.
and we're drafting fish for our birthday. So
Your
if
fish
you want to
day?
give me a present,
Say happy fish day. Derek, come here. I
No.
got to know. No, I just want to know who he thinks won.
what we can do this after
We
the show.
drafted aptly named things today. I just want to know who you think won. Okay.
Wait, we just.
What? I know we did. I just want to hear what he has to say. That's all. It's nothing crazy. All right, let's go and throw those lists back up there one more time. So aptly named things was the category here. Okay. Drafted marshmallow, rock, orange, cloud, quesadilla. Can you wipe the look of disgust off your face?
Such a bad pick.
That's a terrible.
How is that a bad pick?
That's a terrible pick.
How is that?
Because
Skedaddle would have been a good pick.
Aptly name things.
It doesn't look like a quesadilla. Like it.
What does it look like?
A cheese crisp. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Derek.
Okay.
What's your-
Yeah, mine's so much better. I got pillow, space, waterfall, frog, and sprinkles. Yeah.
Shane wins.
No,
Yeah.
Derek's
Shane wins.
just.
Shane wins. I don't know why you.
Ooh! I just thought of the best one. Can I please replace sprinkles?
No, but you can tell me what it was.
Ski ball.
Guys, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony _Totri. You could follow the man in the big hat who is currently getting ready for his son's draft.
Yep.
At Eric Ruby.
He's
That
not
is
drafting
Eric with a
anybody.
K. No, he's not drafting.
He's
Follow
getting drafted.
DJ Danielle at Africa Danielle across
fun at
social
war.
media. You could follow Dr. Danish here at Shane
Dude,
Deef.
that goes crazy. Just eating the outside of the cheese Danish before I get to the wonderful cream cheese filling, as always.
God, you made me hungry. We'll see you Thursday. In the meantime, go Devils and peace.
We all silly like the mayor.